Okay, this is the second part video of August 5 shift 1 and we'll be discussing the QA questions from 13 to 25. So this is the 13th question. Okay, we are given x plus 1 by x value and we need to find out x raised to 6 plus 1 by x raised to 6. Okay, so there's two ways to do this. One easy way would be x plus 1 by x is given. Okay, so we can actually find out x cube plus 1 by x cube and it will be an integer, right? So x cube plus 1 by x cube will be an integer. Okay, and the square of this would be this value plus 2, right? So I know this value will be a perfect square. Okay, so by that I can move with that. So the answer plus 2 must be a perfect square. So I am just going to check which one is a perfect square. This is not a perfect square. 256 is a perfect square, so this is not a perfect square. And 1028 is not a perfect square. 2704, there's a possibility that it is a perfect square. 04 fits the criteria of a perfect square. So since we can eliminate all the other options, this should be the answer. Okay, so that's the easy way to do this. And the conventional way would be x plus 1 by x is 4. So okay, x plus 1 by x is 4. So I can write, if I am squaring it, we can say x squared a square plus b squared plus 2ab, 2 into x into 1 by x will be equal to 16. And this would be x into 1 by x 1. So 16 minus 2, x square plus 1 by x square will be 16 minus 2, so that will be 14. Okay, so this is the square. Okay, we need to make it into 6th power. So to make it into the 6th power, we need to square it first, then cube it. Okay, so square it and cube it and we'll get the 6th power. Okay, so that's the way to do this. So I am going to cube it. X squared, so I am cubing it right away. This would be a plus b whole cube. What is the expansion? A raised to a cube plus b cube. So a cube plus b cube plus 3ab, 3 into x square into 1 by x square into a plus b. So x square plus 1 by x square, and it should be 14 cube. Okay, so we need to find out this value, right? This value has to be found out, and we know x square plus 1 by x square is 16 minus 2, 14, right? This value is 14. So we can say the required value will be 14 cube minus 3 times 14. And we can simplify it by taking a 14 outside, and 196, 14 square minus 3 would be the answer. So 14 into 193. So 14 into 19 will be 2660 plus 3 into 14, 42. The answer would be 2702. Okay, so the option will be this one. So the next question. Okay, I will do this one by substituting. Okay, and what is the easiest way to substitute? Okay, we are looking at this, and we can see if I am substituting x as 2, y will be, sorry, x as 2, y will be 0, right? If x is 2, y will be 0. So if y is 0, this part will be 1 and this part will be minus 1. No, yeah, right, this part will be minus 1. So the sum will be 0. Okay, so I am going to check which option is going to give me a 0 if x is 2. Okay, this part will be 0 and this part is not going to give me a 0. This part will also give me a 0, so we have a clash. And this part will give me denominator as a 0 and numerator is not a 0, so this will be infinity. So this is not a 0. Okay, so we have two options, and interestingly this is the negative of this one. Okay, so I'll do another thing. I'll substitute x as 2. Sorry, x is 0. Okay, if x is 0, y will be equal to 2 by 1. So 2. So I can see if y is 2, this part will be positive and this part will be again positive, right? So the final answer will be positive. Okay, so since this value is a negative of this one, I will just check which one is going to give me a positive value if x is 0. So I can see x is 0, then this part is going to give me a negative value, and if x is 0, this will give me a positive value. Okay, so this would be the answer. Okay, geometry question. Okay, I'm going to draw a triangle ABC. So A, B and C, and by bisectors of angle ABC and angle ACB. ACB would be this one. Okay, so these are angle bisectors and they meet at P. Okay, we know angle bisectors meet at incenter, right? Angle bisectors meet at incenter, and since we have this angle BAC as 50 degree, we know the angle at incenter will be 50. Sorry, angle at incenter will be, we should remember this result, this angle would be 90 degree plus half of the angle at the other vertex. Okay, half of 50 degree, and the answer would be 115 degree, and the option is this one. Okay, we have two circles. I'm going to draw two circles. Okay, not very accurate. Okay, this is the picture given in the question. Okay, so we have two equal circles, so these two sides will be these two lengths should be equal and these two lengths should also be equal. Okay, so we have the common chord is 30 centimeter, so this will be 15 and this will be 15, and the distance between centers is 40. So I have marked centers here and distance is 40, so half of it would be 20 here and 20 here. So this would be an easy one since these two are equal circles, and we are connecting the centers, and this angle would be, this would make an angle of 90 degree at the chord, so we can directly find the radius as this value. Okay, so we have a right triangle and one side is 20, one side is 15. Hypotenuse will be, the ratio is 3:4, so this part will have the ratio of 5, so 4 is 20, 5 should be equal to 25. Okay, the answer will be this one. Okay, this will be a direct result. We know the angle made by tangent with the chord, this angle will be equal to angle made by the chord at any point on the circle at the other end. Okay, so this x will be equal to, sorry, so this x will be equal to 40 degree, and similarly this y will be equal to 46 degree. Okay, so x is 40 degree and y is 46 degree, so this would be the answer, and you should remember this result. Okay, if the angle made by tangent at this chord is y degree, then this angle should also be y degree. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. 18th question, again a geometry question. We have a triangle again, so I'm going to draw this triangle. So this is P and this is Q and this is R, and this angle is 54 degree. Okay, and the perpendicular bisector of PQ at S, so this is the midpoint of PQ and the perpendicular bisector is this one, and this meets QR at T. Okay, and the TPR value is given. TPR is given as 46 degree. This is 46 degree. Okay, so since if you are looking at these two triangles, these two triangles. These sides are common in both the triangles, and since PS is equal to PS is equal to SQ, these two sides are also equal. And since this is the perpendicular bisector, this angle should be equal. Both should be 90 degree. So we have two equal triangles, PTS and TQS. Okay. So we have two equal triangles. So since these are two equal triangles, the angles should be equal. And which are the angles? The angle corresponding to TPS will be equal to angle corresponding to TQS. So this would be X. Okay. So if you are looking at the triangle PQR, the sum of angles would be X plus 46, talking about this angle, and 54. The sum of angles would be equal to 180 degree. So we can say 2x will be equal to 180 minus, this would be 100, 180 minus 100. So this is 80. So this would be equal to 40 degree. And the answer is this one. And we will move on to the next question. What is the simplified value of this one? Okay, cot A plus tan B. And so I'm going to convert everything into tan terms. Okay, cot A will be 1 by tan A, 1 by tan A plus tan B divided by 1 by tan B plus tan A. So from adding this 1 plus tan A tan B, it would be 1 plus tan A tan B in the numerator of both the terms, right? This would be 1 plus tan A tan B, 1 plus tan A tan B divided by tan A. And the denominator also 1 plus tan A tan B divided by tan B. So we have two terms equal, and this answer would be tan B divided by tan A. Tan B divided by tan A, which means tan B into 1 by tan A. So tan B into cot A. So the answer would be this one. Okay. What is the simplified value of this one? Okay. Cosec and cot A both have sine terms in denominator, right? Both are 1 by sine terms. Okay. So I am multiplying all the terms with sine A. Okay. Inside the bracket, I am going to multiply every term by sine A. So I will get sine A into cos A will be 1, and sine A into cot A will be cos A, and the square is asked. So sine A by 1 plus cos A. I can already see a 1 plus cos A here. So I'll try to make it outside. Try to move this one outside. 1 plus, I will move 1 plus cos A outside, and we have another 1 plus cos A, since this is a square. Okay. So we have 2 1 plus cos A, and on the numerator we have sin A squared, sin square A. Okay. We can already see this will be 1 by 1 plus cos A, and sin square A will be 1 minus cos square A, and on the denominator we have 1 plus cos A. So what is this? A square minus b square format, and we have a plus b here. A square minus b square will be a plus b into a minus b. So we have a plus b cancelled, and a minus b, 1 minus cos A would be on numerator. So the answer is 1 minus cos A divided by 1 plus cos A, and this would be the answer. Okay. And we will move on to the next question. Okay, we have cos square theta minus sin theta is 1 by 4. Then what is the value of sin theta? One obvious way would be substituting options. Okay, substituting options, and I choose it over any other method since the options given are easy. Okay, if sin theta is minus 1, cos theta will be 0. Okay, 0 minus minus 1 will be 1. So this is not the answer. And if sin theta is 1 by 2, before that I will substitute 1. Okay, again 1, this would be 0. So 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. So this is not the answer. and 3 by 2 is not a value possible for sine theta. Sine theta should always be less than 1. Okay, so this would be the answer, and that's the easiest way to do this one. And if you are going to do the regular method, we have two trigonometric functions and one have a degree 2 and one is with a degree 1. Okay, so it is always easy to convert the one with the degree 2 into this other term. Okay, cos square theta is 1 minus sine square theta. Okay, so I am converting this into 1 minus sine square theta minus sine theta will be 1 by 4. Okay, so I am moving all these terms into the right side, so we will get sine square theta plus sine theta, and 1 by 4 minus 1 will be minus 3 by 4. Okay, so since we have two trigonometric functions, so the same trigonometric functions, and one with the power degree 1 and one with the degree 2. Okay, so the thing that we would do is we will make this into a perfect square format. Okay, if you are comparing a plus b whole squared, a plus b whole squared is a squared plus 2ab plus b square, and we are going to make this into a perfect square format. So if you are comparing sine square theta equal to a square, so sine theta will be a. If sine theta is a, then 2b must be 1. So b must be equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so remember this one, I am going to change it into sine theta, a plus b whole square, right? A plus b whole square. A is sine theta and b is 1 by 2. Sine theta plus 1 by 2 whole square would give me what? Sine theta plus 1 by 2 whole square would be sine square theta plus 2 into 1 by 2 into sine theta would be sine theta itself, and that's why we made it into this format. And there's another term remaining, right? 1 by 2 whole square. Okay, 1 by 2 whole square will be 1 by 4. Okay, so we need to subtract a 1 by 4 from this term. And we will write the minus 3 by 4 as it has always been. Okay, so we have got this one, sine theta plus 1 by 2 whole squared minus 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 will be minus 1 equal to 0. So we can say sine theta plus 1 by 2 whole squared will be equal to 1. So this will be 1. So sine theta must be 1 by 2, right? Sine theta must be 1 by 2. So this is the answer. And we have 4 DI questions. And the first one is an easy one. What is the percentage increase in number of students of commerce from 2012 to 2016? So commerce, we are looking at this one. 2012 this value and 2016 is this value. And what is the percentage increase? Okay, so the increase is 40, right? The increase is 40 increases, sorry, the increase is 20. Increase is 20. So the percentage increase will be 20 by 148 into 100%. We need to convert this fraction into a percentage value. So this is what we are going to do. Everything start with a 1. So everything is more than 10%. So 148, 10% would be 14.8. Okay. If I am considering the 5% value, 14.8 has not reached 20, right? So if I am finding the 5% value, 10% is 14.8, 5% will be 7.4, half of it, and 15% would be equal to what? The sum of these two. So 22.2, I think. Okay, have I made a mistake? No, right? Okay, 15% would be 22.2. So 15% would be more than this value. Okay, so our value will be less than 15%. So these are the two values less than 15%, and I am betting on this one since this is the closest one, and we can further check it. Okay, 10% is 14.8 and this is 11%, right? So 10% is 14.8, 1% would be 1.48. So 11% would be 15 or 16. Okay, it's almost 16 and it has never reached 20. So this would be the answer. Okay, and that's the way to confirm it. And we will have another question from DI. What is the simple annual growth of this number of students of business from 2012 to 2016? Okay, so this is business 12 and 16, and the increase is 16. Okay, so if you are talking about in this interval, the increase percentage would be 16 divided by 32 into 100 percentage, and the value would be 50 percentage. So there's a 50 percentage increase in how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in 4 years. And we need the simple annual growth rate. Simple annual growth rate. Okay, so we need per year simple growth rate. Okay, so we just need to divide it by the number of years, and the answer would be 50 by 4, and this will be the answer. Okay, okay. What is the ratio of average number of students studying arts per year? Okay, the average of these numbers, and students studying science per year. Okay, average of this one. Okay, and how do we find average? Average would be the sum divided by the number. So the number is sum divided by 5. Okay, so I am going to add each of these values. Okay, 48 plus 56, 104, 108, 168, 176, 246, 248, 338. Okay, 338 would be the sum of these values. Okay, so 338, the left part would be 338 divided by average would be 338 by 5. Okay, so I guess we can stop right here. Okay, why am I stopping here? We can already see 66 is not a factor of 338. 127 is not a factor of 338, and 32 again is not a factor of 338, but 169 can be derived from 338. Okay, there is a number 169 inside this 338, so this would be the answer. All other options can be eliminated on the simple fact that these are not a factor of 338. Okay, and the last question from DI. Which year shows the maximum percentage increase in total number of students in 4 subjects of the previous year? To find the maximum percentage increase, we need to find the percentage increase in all the years, right? So we will have to add all these values. Okay, so the way, if we are looking at these values, we can see there's a decrease here and there's a decrease here, and there's a slight increase here. Okay, and there's also again there's a slight increase here if we are comparing with the other values. Okay, this value is a huge jump and this value is also a huge jump. Okay, so I can say that the maximum percentage increase will be happening either in 2014 or 2015. Either in 2000. Which year shows the maximum percentage increase in total number of students over the previous year? Okay, over the previous year. So these 2 years are the ones showing the maximum leap. Okay, so this should be the answer, either 2015 or 2016. Okay, so I'm going to look at these values. The sum of these numbers would be 64, 125, 189, 193, 233, 333, 369. Okay, 369 will be the sum of these values, and there's an increase of 14 here and 23 here, 12 and 0. Okay, so the increase will be 35, 39, 49. Okay, 49 increase to the next year, so this value will be 418. Okay, and for the next year we have 12 increase here and 12 again here, 13 here, 14 here, and the sum will be 12 times 4 will be 48, and there is an additional 1 here 49, and 2 here 51. Okay, so this value will be 51. Okay, and we need only these two values. Okay, and which one is showing the maximum percentage increase, and how do we find the percentage increase? For 2015 is going to be 49 over 369 into 100 percentage, and for 2016 it's going to be 51 over 418 into 100 percentage. So we can see the numerators are almost equal, right? 49 and 51 are almost equal, and there's a huge gap between the denominators. Okay, this denominator is slightly huge, so this value will be less and this will be greater. Okay, so the answer would be 2015. 2015 shows the maximum growth. Okay, so I guess we can stop here, and we'll be continuing with this next shift in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you aren't subscribed for the channel LTE Study, then please subscribe. You will be learning few more tricks in the coming videos. Thank you.